Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Beginning operation.
Hope you're not a sore loser. Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. Very solid corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Still in a bind, but escapes the throw. All right, what's coming up next? Does a good job of pushing back. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Combo with the target combo. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. From up above. Each hit is so important here. Up tap to close it. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight!
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Combo with the target combo. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Gets the throw and continues on the offensive. Player 2 holding on to that, hits him with a stop and bow. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it the low. Both fighters planning something? Opts for the arrow. Gets out of there with the backdash. Drink level 4 and now a full house to play with. That's not gonna hit. The super doesn't hit. A jump in? The drive impact doesn't work. Hits him with his free flow. Fights out of the corner, back to the center of the stage. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Jump! Yo, cut that boy off. He's had too much. They gotta dig down deep here. Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. We are here in the first round. Which one of them will let their fists do the talking? The jump in catches them. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Avoids getting cornered. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Combo with the target combo. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Gets some. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Getting tipsy with the devil inside. The attack is parried. Not a perfect parry, but I'll take it. Jumps? Jumps in. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Still slugging it out at this range. Jumps up. Gotta do better than that. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. The low. Both fighters planning something? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? This can lead to some big damage. The low kick hits. Hits that with confidence. What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Next, the counter. Barely blocks the jump in. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Excellent block to shut out the impact. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point. They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? Rushes in. Cross that off. Target combo into knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Finds the target. Player 2. Clutch read on that impact. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. What now? A jump? Drives impact misses. Who are they swinging at? Player 2. They pick this time to block this out.
This is our destiny.
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it.
Let's go.
Are you kidding me? Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Dashes forward. Takes them all the way to the corner with that. Good job here in giving themselves a chance to gain the upper hand. That's one huge life lead. Is this going where we think it is? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Big counter. Hits him with his free flow. Scrapping it out up close. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. What'll happen here? Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Hits him with a stopping block. Grabs and throws him away. Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Time for a drink. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Noticeable life lead. Is the cup going on the offensive? Drink the overhead, but it won't work. Oh, putting the cherry on top.
It's time to drink.
Looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. The super armor does its job. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Neither of them perfect parry to stop them. Time to go on the offensive. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Knockdown. Player 1 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Delivers the pain right to the doorstep. KO! Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Connects with medium kick. Combo with the target combo. Still slugging it out at this range. Hits him with a stopping block. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player 1 is barely hanging in there, but can still mount a comeback using their drive. What's next? Player 1 closes with the throw, hitting him with the smart stuff.
Jamie.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Time to get down to business. The first round starts now. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Overdrive arts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity, gets the jump in. Jump? Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Nice! Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
Getting tipsy with the devil inside. Player 2 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Still slugging it out at this range. Jumps up. Big throws. Both fighters springs forward with the drive rush. They're going for the super art. A parry? Breaks those shins. Busts out the parry. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. This is gonna be bad news. Big drive gap now. Taking chunks out of each other here. Only a little chases them down. Gets the counter hit and the win. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. From low heavy to gets the jump in. No go for the throw. The super armor does its job. Combo with the target combo. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Parries the attack. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Changes the pace with an air-to-air. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Life lead opens up. Rebel Song! They gotta go for it while they're buffed. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. The low heavy connected? Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Who's going to start things off? Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. A quick breather. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Player 1 is barely hanging, gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
We're all
Final round. Fight!
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Jump. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. They're waiting for the opportunity to bust this match wide open. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Pokes with a kick. Drops him hard. Dangerous range here. Forward rush. Boots him and takes a swing. Player 2 throws him. What's next? Player 2 with the rhythm. Cross super art incoming.
come on.
Didn't hesitate going for the kill with that super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 2 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Neither of them willing to back off. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 1 chases them down. Combo with the target combo. Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Parries the attack. They gotta take advantage of this drive differential. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. Picks up the count. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Are we going to see some fireworks here? Big, low, reaching heavy. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Looking for a chance. Brushes that off and keeps going. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. Looking to impress. This Super uses the gauge for the Super. They're not playing around here. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Springs forward with the drive rush.
No more games.
A parry? In there! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight!
Jumps up, sets up with the jump in. Overdrive arrow kick. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Catches them out. Taking chunks out of each other here. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Both sides getting ready. What'll be the plan here? Popped up with the Devil Song. Oh, the throw connects. What now? You cut that boy off. It is over. Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
Comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The top player is here.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight!
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking how their opponent reacts to fireball. Denying them a breather there with a long-range fireball. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Brushes off the impact. Had the radar up and running. They are battling it out tooth and nail with no one having a clear advantage yet. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. What'll happen here? KO! Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
Opts to create space to start. This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? A quick breather. Took him to the corner in a flash. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. From low heavy to... Still scrapping for control of the space. Player 1 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. They're going for the super art. Burns the bar for breaking. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seize tricep? What a finish! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight!
The last round. It's now or never. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Drive boosted Hadou. Player 2 with a slight lead. Will they? Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 burns the bar for breaking. Can they make the most of this? Player 1 is in a very knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. This can lead to some big damage. What's next? The swagger step sends them flying. A jump in? The low. Both low heavy. Noticeable life lead. Anti-air in the clutch. They are done. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Comes a new challenger.
We're in for something special right here, right now.
Ready? Then show me.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. An aggressive attack. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Gets a good read on their opponent. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whip an attack and then strike without hesitation. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Will this super art connect? Oops, they were anticipating that super art. Goes for the super art? It's the level 1! Breaking with some serious style! They just went for it with that super. This may be the start of their counter-offensive. Looking for a chance. Time's the only thing moving here. Player 2 There's a wall splash. They can't do it. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it. Experiencing ends the meter, hoping for a good return. The decisive combo. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight.
Opts to create space to start. Who's going to start things off? Jumps in. Jumps up. Peppers them with the lightning kick. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Smart stuff, hoping at that range to zone the opponent. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Throws a fireball. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Are we gonna see a comeback here? KO! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Opens with a fireball. Anti-air in the clutch. Low heavy. Throws that off. Poses them, turning it right up with the super. Rattling the inside of their head with the Ryoku. Oh, here we go. Player 2. Oh, the drive impact hit for a punish. Player 2 still has a chance of no critical art now.
This is our destiny.
This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their mind, but also their nerves. Noticeable life lead. Oh, what's this? Who's coming out on top? Ugh, take a seat. Looking for a hole. Close range projectile. It is over. Player 1 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Feeling a real buzz. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? Looking for a way to incorporate their drive. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Strings it all together. The super armor does its job. Adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. How's this round going to develop? Heading into the end game now. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. What a finish. Great lead in the life gauge there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. Checks him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Barely blocks the jump in. Jump. Breaks those shins. This is a good spot to use the super. Player 2 is barely hanging in there, but good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player 2 throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? Noticeable life lead is a come low heavy, but no go. There's a wall splash. They can't do anything now.
No need to play.
Turning it right up with the super. Turns the bar from breaking. Amazing. There's the burnout. Closes it out. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Will they use their drive to break through or to turn up the heat? Absorbs the attack and fires back. All right. Did well to get the buff in there. What's the play here? Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Life lead opens up. Player 2 chases KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight!
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Blocks the low heavy. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Jumps, side switch in the corner. Get out of the corner. Player 1,
Just goes for it at this range. Traps him with a break-in.
going in. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Doing some quick planning? This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. They were expecting that drive impact. Jumps in. Both fighters planning something? Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive movement. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. Life lead is blocks the low kick. The low. Knockdown and a single hit will do it. Uses their drive gauge. Okay, nobody blink.
Getting it all on the drive run.
KO. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The low doesn't connect. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. Did that drive impact get punished? Throws them. What's next? Knockdown. Limited resources at hand right now. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heading into the end, adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. They need to rely on their instincts here. Attempts to break the stalemate with a went for the chip kill. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight!
The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? They trade hits. And now, medium kick. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jumps? Not close enough for the throw. Hits him with a stop and pop. Barely blocks the jump in. Pokes with a medium kick. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who crowns them from above. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
Come on. It's time
Get
to
to
trade.
the side hole!
You better not blink. These boys quicker than a freaking hiccup.
Amazing! Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Tons of space between the fighters that springs forward with the drive rush. Forward rush! Heading in flatline zone! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner, buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 has them legit shook in the corner. Neither of them willing to back off here. Nice tech. That tech's what you get when both sides go in on the throw. The low doesn't connect. Sees it coming and blocks it out. You can block impacts, but you're gonna lose some drive gauge when you do. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. The throw misses. Player 1 needs to use what little drive they have left effectively. Gotta be... burnout activates. Will that drive impact get punished? Big low attack to pick up the win this round. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight!
It's time for a drink. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Keeping track of the opponent's movements, waiting for a good opening. Long low attack hits. Smart stuff, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Hits him with a stopping box. Uses the gauge for a super art.
Come on. It's time
Lands
to
the Getsuga Saiho. Going for that juicy damage. Player 2, what a smart throw. Player 1, burnout activates. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Serving him a severe beatdown, and the fun's just starting. Breaks through with the throw. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Don't underestimate.
Final round. Fight!
Open with the crowns him from above. All the throw connects. Overhead attack. The low's blocked. Oh man, this is a scary range. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Jumps. Finds the target. Impact squash. A jump reads the jump in perfectly. Player 2 is in a very good... Nothing stops this train. Turns out. Oh, we're going full third strike with a callback Ryokusen. A real raw super hard incoming. Breaking on them to lay down some damage without giving up ground. No! Send off the wall! Player 2, distantly, they are done! Player 1 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. Low heavy. Jumps up, grabs and throws them away. Risky up-close scrap still going. Player 2 chases them down. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Can't tech the throw. Knockdown. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Smart throw, that'll do more damage than usual. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. They gotta pull the trigger on their drop. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. KO! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Checking their reactions with a fireball? They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? The low doesn't connect. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Medium kick hits them with a stop and bomb. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Connects with medium kick. Follows up and tags on the lightning kick barrage. Takes them. They're going for the super art. It's the level 1. Breaking with some serious style. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return.
Serving them a severe beatdown, and the fun's just starting.
All the throw connects. Going in? A real test. How did they read that throw? Gets the tip with the low heavy. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Open with the fireball. Mannix knew the throw was coming. Dashes. The low's blocked. The drive impact doesn't work. Hits him with a stop and pop. Player 2 will need to play it conservative and meet them air to air. Good judgment there. All the throw connects. Anticipated that throw. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Excellent read. What were they thinking? This is the time.
Oh, putting the cherry on top.
That burns out. Amazing. Oh, huge tech. There's a burnout. Looking for a hole. Gets the tip with the low heavy. Player 1 is a force to be reckoned with. It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Jumps up. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Stands firm and blocks the drive in. Forcefully closes the gap. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Jumps in. Gets in. Experiencing burnout. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are... Oh no, they're stunned.
It's the level 1.
Breaking it in there. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out?
Fight!
Checking their reactions with a fireball? No knockdown as the low heavy is blocked. Checks them with a projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump them. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Genius read. Jeez, how can they read each other so well? The low heavy is denied. Hits him with his free flow. Smart use of the invincibility on the overdrive tension. It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style. Going in? KO. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Saw that low heavy coming. There's a wall splat, which leaves them wide open. They couldn't escape the pressure of the impact. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Brushes off the impact. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Grabs them. With the super art connect, the super doesn't hit. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Bends the meter, hoping for a good return. Both fighters are barely in there. Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Checking their reactions with a fireball? Who's going to start things off? Gets the knockdown, and now uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 2 has the meter lead. Takes a trip. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Rushes that off and keeps going. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Goes into the stance. Gotta be careful not to... This is gonna be bad news. It's back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge trick. Getsuga side hit. We're about to see a freestyle frenzy with no retakes. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. Oh, could be the start of something. Tries to bait out a reaction to a fireball. Smart throws him. Going in. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. The overhead denied. What's next? Drive impact misses. One chance here may end this match. Looking for a chance. So, what's next?
Poses them with a kick super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you.
Excellent. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blocks the low heavy. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. What are they thinking here? Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. They can open up this round big by can add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Heading into the end game now, heats it up with a combo into super.
Yo, kicking off their facial features with the Hayokusen.
Did this super art connect?
Traps them with a breaking.
Who will capitalize on an opening first? Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. Our fighters are at a standstill. What's the play here? They were expecting that drive impact. The opening in there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Shows the medium kick. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Connects with medium kick. The drive impact is denied. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Brushes that off and keeps going. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. From low heavy to... They were expecting that drive impact. Gotta be careful not to whip as it springs forward with the drive rush. Breaks the block. Oh, the throw connects. Like, burnout activates. Flatlines them. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Don't underestimate me.
Final round. Fight.
They are letting it fly from the get-go.
Dashes forward.
Sends the bar on up to Kosho.
The super doesn't hit.
Traps them with a break-in.
Can they make them charges forward? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Okay, here we go. Player 1 is barely hanging. Oh my god, they just jumped it up. Amazing. Player burns out. Dangerous range here. Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. The jump-in is denied. Low heavy. A real test of nerves here. Uh-oh. Devil Song. Chucks the fireball to continue their hold over their zone. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. This is a what a finish.
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Still very early in the round. They're still feeling each other out. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. The fighters take a step back to reassess. Time for a new game plan. Both fighters are looking for hold your breath. Player 1 needs to be looking to cook him up, weaving that super art into the combo. What are they thinking here? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They need to hold out. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Whiff the throw. The corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Knockdown. Life lead opens up.
There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Traps him with a break-in.
Oh, they can't ignore that super gauge gap. There's a change of side. Finishes with the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jumps up. They block the overhead, and player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? With this kind of gauge gap, they'll want to think about when to use it and not be trigger happy. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. A quick breather, experiencing burnout. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Hits him with a stop and block. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Springs forward with the drive rush. Closes the distance. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Medium kick hits. Hits up the... There's a burnout. Are we gonna see a comeback? And whip! They're wide open. What were they thinking? Both fighters are trying not to get trapped in the corner. Who's gonna take it? Player 1 can't use what a finish! Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Let's off a projectile to waste time. No good up high. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. The impact gets blocked. Blocks the impact, but they're still pushed back. The low kick connects. Picks up some damage with a long-reaching attack. Neither adds a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Surprises them with a drive rush. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Grabs them. Got their eye on the air. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Well-timed corner switch. Okay, creating some space. Hold your breath. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. In a dire situation, they can't afford any. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter.
It's the level 1, breaking with some serious style.
Going in, experiencing burnout. Player 1 has completely used all of uses the gauge for super art.
In there.
Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jumps up. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. They're still feeling each other out.
Reaches out with a sends a bar on a Kikosho.
Going in, they're going for the super art. That's not gonna hit. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with a meter advantage. What'll happen here? Player 2 will look to apply a super art. In there! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Open with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Going in. Jumps in. Reaches out with the lightning kicks. Both fights, they're going for the super art. The super doesn't hit. Player 1 needs to take advantage of the gauge disparity. Amazing!
Nothing stops this train! Lightning kick! Super art to show them what a PhD and fighters can do for you!
Oh, we're going full third strike with a callback Hyokusen. Player, there's a drive impact. A real test of nerves here. The drive impact doesn't work. Blocks the low kick. Side switch. This may turn into a big tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. They push their way out of the corner. Closes it out. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Pokes with a medium kick. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Blocking a jump in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up. Knockdown. Opts for the throw. Steps in for the throw. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. The trick somehow pushes back all the way to... Who will capitalize? Sends a bar on the Kikosho. That's not gonna hit. Traps him with a break-in. In there. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight!
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Jumps. Peppers them with the lightning kicks. Still scrapping for hits them with a stop and bop. Both fighters want to establish themselves. They can't squander this punish counter kick. Follows up and tags on the lightning kick barrage. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a fight. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact.
This is our destiny.
This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life, but also their nerves. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Both sides getting ready. Player 1 can't let this slip. What a finish! Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Both fighters are working with empty drive gauges, but I'm sure they want to make something happen. Burnout is triggered. Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. Player 1 chases, but they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. Were they baiting them into that? Devil Song! They gotta go for it while they're buffed.